Have you ever had that one friend, the friend who seems to predict everything? The weather, the economy, the next big trend. Maybe you're that friend. You know the type, confidently declaring, mark my words, I've seen it all before. Here's the truth. They have no idea. None. Zero.
Welcome to Small Business Big Visibility, the podcast empowering you, adventurous small business owners, to attract your ideal customers and boost your revenue. I'm your host, Jason McKenzie. Each week, we'll explore easy-to-implement tools and strategies to take your business to new heights and build the lifestyle you want. If you're ready for more profits and less stress, let's get started.
Today, we're diving into why you cannot predict your next thought and why realizing that might be the biggest mental freedom you've ever claimed. Stick around because by the end of this, you're going to look at your mind in a way you've never have before. Think about it. You know someone who's always forecasting either doom or glory. Business will boom. Business will bust. It's going to be the hottest summer ever. Wait, no, it'll snow in June. They say it with such certainty, don't they? But pause for a second. If they're always predicting, how often do they actually get it right? Here's the wild part. They don't even track the ones they get wrong. They've already leapt to their next grand prophecy before the dust settles on the last one. But if they happen to nail one prediction, oh, you better believe they're putting that on the golden pedestal. They'll tell you about it for years. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. Joe Vitale, a legendary thinker, once said something mind-blowing. He said, no one can predict their next thought. Think about that. You can't predict your next thought. You don't know if in 5 seconds you're going to think about pizza, your 5th grade teacher, or whether cats secretly judge us. You can't predict your own next thought. How could you possibly predict things as complex as the economy, the weather, or business trends? The truth is, most predictions are just random thoughts we've attached meaning to. And just because a thought pops into your mind doesn't mean it's real or important or true. Here's the trap. Most people, maybe even you sometimes, treat every thought as if it were the gospel truth, especially the negative ones. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, I'm a fraud, I'm not smart enough to do this? That's imposter syndrome, and it's creeping in. And weirdly, we tend to believe the negative thoughts without question, but when someone gives us a compliment, what happens? We dismiss it, we downplay it. Oh, they're just being nice. Why? Because the mind is going to cling to the fear-based thoughts. It's like Velcro, and it lets the positive ones slide off like Teflon. But remember, if you can't predict your next thought, that means thoughts aren't facts. They're just passing clouds in your mental sky. You don't need to grab onto every single one. Okay, so what happens when the mind throws a nasty thought at you? First, recognize it. Just say, oh look, a negative thought. Don't wrestle with it. Don't fight it. Fighting thoughts gives them power. Instead, acknowledge and redirect. Go for a walk. Call a friend. Go work on a task. Listen to some music. Just shift your state. Remember, you cannot control the thoughts that arrive, but you absolutely control what you do once they show up. One of the hardest battles a human can fight is the battle inside themselves. And most people, they don't even realize the enemy isn't out there. It's not the market, it's not the weather, it's not bad luck. It's the unfiltered belief in every random, unplanned, unpredicted thought that flies through your mind. When things feel overwhelming, when the world is against you, remember, that feeling is being generated inside your own mind, and you can't predict the next thought. But you can choose the next action. You're not your thoughts. You are more than that. You have awareness behind your thoughts. So next time you hear that little voice inside your head telling you you're not good enough, smile, recognize it's just a cloud floating by, and know you have the power to let it pass. Your thoughts are not your destiny. Your decisions are.